Peace and power. Peace and power. Peace and power. Um, Let me see how to pin this. Okay. So we are rolling. We are ready. Trying to see. No, that ain't good hype. So, what I want to get on here today, I'm a little late. A little late. Uh-oh. Hold on now. Okay. What I wanted to talk about today is the government shutdown. Here, there, and everywhere. This is a topic that everybody is choosing to focus on. Y'all gotta excuse the glare. Our sun is shining bright today. And I appreciate it. Yeah, I love to feel the warm sun on my skin. I didn't get made up for y'all today. Let me see if I can jazz it up. Y'all know I'm for the shits. Hold up now. That ain't it. Here you go. That's it right there. Okay. I am dressed and ready to talk. Only on Instagram. I just oiled my skin. So, we're going to talk today about the government shutdown. This subject is irritating the hell out of me. Why? Because it seems like everybody is talking about it, complaining about it, but no one is bringing solutions. Hold on now, I don't want that on now. Let me just take it off. I understand that a lot of people are affected by this, will be affected by this. Let me get in me some sunlight. We all in the shadows. A lot of people are affected. I understand that. My point of view on this, a lot of people tend to think that maybe I'm out of touch because I keep saying the same thing. All of what's going on has been pre-orchestrated all the way down to the government shutdown. A lot of people are talking about it, and to me, fear mongering about it. Just putting information out there. And then, for instance, let me tell you what brought me here today to this subject. A lot of people are just sitting around worried about there's no school lunch. I grew up on school lunch, and that's fine and well, but at the end of the day, how many generations of our children are going to go through begging for handouts? That's exactly what school lunch is. Free school lunch. I'm not talking about the people that pay. Free school lunch. And then to top that off, acting as if in 2019 that the school lunch is nutritious. Now, when I went to school lunch was actually nutritious. It was. We used to have delicious meals. We had my favorite meal was the pizza with the corn and the salad. To this day, I enjoy corn, salad, and pizza. Fast forward into the new school lunch, your children are being poisoned. They are feeding them GMO foods while they're at school. A lot of people, when I see these comments about the government shutdown, it's just like, oh, a lot of people are affected. My question to you is, why is it that out of all the people that are affected by this shutdown, are they only showing you images of brown people, and that's it. I bet a whole lot of you don't know that most of the people on government assistance are immigrants and colonizers. Why aren't they showing an image? I just did a face mask, so y'all gotta excuse me. I gotta moisturize. I'm trying to take care of my neck as well. A lot of us neglect our neck. We'll take care of our face. Your neck ages with time too, so you better be moisturizing it. But anyway, why are they only showing you brown people that are being affected by the shutdown when everybody is affected? They want to keep you in a low vibration. And then I was dialoguing, as I do on my social media. I comment, and of course, as usual, somebody will go behind my comment and then comment on my comment, trying to make what their belief is mine. I don't mind the dialogue, but when you were talking about how is homeschooling going to help, homeschooling will solve a lot of the issues that we were faced with. Number one, you worry about homeschooling. Young lady said, well, in North Carolina, they were getting together and they were going around, and Trader Joe's is going to donate some food to the school so they can have school lunch. Okay, that's great. I'm glad that y'all got out the house and tried to find a solution. My issue with your solution is that, so because the government is shut down, if it would have never shut down and school lunches would not have been affected, then you would still be sitting around, sending your children out to school. Y'all should be treating this no school lunch thing like a fast, giving your children's body systems time to rest because of all the poisons that schools are feeding your children. That's first and foremost. Secondly, if you're not going to do that, your solution is to go around and continue to beg for handouts instead of thinking long term. She said, well, asking for food is a short term. This is what we need right now. No, asking for food is you continuing to depend on others to feed you. I'm not against asking. I'm not against food stamps and free lunch. I used to get both. When I was on food stamps, my goal was when I became a mother, I did not want to be on food stamps. I grew up on food stamps. I did not want to become a mother and become dependent on a system that is only put in place to control you and manipulate you. They want to make sure that there's no two-parent households, and y'all fall for it just for some free GMO food. Let's talk about all the people that spent all the holidays. We're going to go all the way back, honey, because now the holidays is nonstop. They had Valentine's Day up a month ago. Sell. That's what they in the business of. So going back to that, you had all these holidays pass where these same people whose children are hungry now at school went out and spent all this money on fake ass holidays. None of these holidays even have a substantial meaning unless you're studying astrology. And even the deepest of the deepest in the conscious community, even the astrologists were still celebrating this pagan holiday, this holiday that's not real. If you look up the real meaning of most holidays, it means something to tear you down or to steal your children and do something to them. Y'all don't find that weird. So going back to from June to December, y'all was spending money, balling out of control, y'all filling up your buggies at the and most of y'all got deep freezers. My thing is like, why is this shutdown affecting so many people so hard? Most of y'all who get food stamps have deep freezers. So instead of complaining about the children's lunch no longer being free and available, I asked the girl, I said, well, if my child was in school, I would be packing his lunch anyway. I grew up on school lunch and I know what they're giving your children now. I worked in the school system for 8 years. Your child is not going to these school systems getting nutritious meals. Everything coming out the can. When we went to school, somebody auntie was in that kitchen making that food taste good. Now, everything is pre-made and poisoned. Bottom line. So I don't understand y'all wanting to argue back and forth about who's being affected by the shutdown and how it's making people feel. The government shutdown should not be affecting you in such a way that you're stuck in a low vibrational energy, walking around worried and complaining. How about while you're not eating, while there's no food stamps, how about you make sure that you're in your yard, wherever you stay, digging up some dirt and composting. So when the spring comes, you can get you some seeds in the ground and make it and take a point. Hey, boo. Hey, Maddie. And hey, YouTube, Instagram, y'all. I'm doing both of y'all. Make sure that you're putting seeds in the ground instead of worried about whether or not your food stamps gonna come. How about let's get back to growing our own foods? Y'all are so annoying. This is one of the reasons why I'm coming up off the consciousness and just going straight into business mode. Because even the most conscious people are sitting around following the government shutdown as if it's something to follow. All this stuff is orchestrated. And they're playing these stories. Every news story is somebody that looks melanated and they're worried about, one man said he was worried. Keep in mind, his eyebrows was arched. And I know he didn't arch them himself. And he on the news somebody he worried about what his son gonna eat. Secondly, another lady, well, she don't know what, you gotta pick and choose what bill you're gonna pay. This shutdown to me was something that was necessary because y'all have become very dependent on a system that was built on top of you and not for you. None of this stuff. Right, we gotta make our own way. And then y'all sitting around and mad. I know people been on food stamps 30 years. I begged my mama. Shout out to my mama, hey boo. I begged her to get off Section 8. I begged her, let them food stamps go. Let that stuff go. And then y'all act like y'all missing something. Y'all are the reason. Folks been on food stamps since we were like teens. My friends started having children as teenagers. I understand needing help. I got food stamps when I first got pregnant, all the way up until I had my baby. They made sure I ate while I was pregnant, and it was needed. But my goal was to get off the food stamps, not make a career out of it. Y'all have straight made a career out of depending on systems and corporations that don't give a damn about you. You should be tired. And then y'all want to argue on IG and Twitter and Insta. Y'all want to argue on social media about how, obviously I got to be out of touch if I'm saying something bad or I'm trying to figure out why. Why you mad that I ain't finna give you no more handouts? While you was getting the handouts, were you using those tools, that assistance, wisely? And all the people I know do not use it wisely. Y'all doing all this fuck shit. Excuse my language. It's like over and over. Do you know how many pictures were posted? All these Christmas pictures. Y'all got toys. Y'all got clothes. Y'all got everything. Y'all bought the damn stores out for Christmas. The shelves were halfway empty. Now, in January, a month later, y'all crying about the shutdown. I am confused. I'm confused. Hey, I'm confused. Y'all just spent all that money. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, y'all balling out of control. Y'all get toasting to the good life. I mean, balling out of control. And now it's January. Y'all ain't got money for food. Y'all ain't got money to pay your bills. I'm confused. And somebody pinch me, wake me up. If I'm out of pocket, let me know that I'm out of pocket. I am thoroughly confused. And then instead of complaining, y'all see her Twitter fingers away, IG fingers away. Y'all get out there in that yard. Right now, I got a patch of dirt waiting to cover some old fruits and vegetables, scraps, so that my garden space can be composted to the T. Y'all should be composting in the winter. Your ancestors grew their own food. Y'all are 100% dependent on this system and proud. And then you're sitting around letting these people don't give a damn about you. So you can go on 18 interviews. They can ask you 29 questions. At the end of the day, they give 0 fucks. Because I bet them people who interviewing you for these news stories, do you think them folks going home and they got no food? I'm just asking. Do y'all think these people are going home after they interview your melanated behinds and they ain't got no food? Y'all got to do better. I am so sick and tired of seeing all this doom and gloom. Every other post. It went from R. Kelly, and now y'all worried about the government shutting. I ain't seen an R. Kelly post yet. Them food stamps didn't hit that card. I ain't seen an R. Kelly post since. Y'all was just caring about that shit last week. I mean, y'all were deep into it. Y'all want this man burnt on the goddamn steak last week. Now you can't go to the store and get your steak and your crab legs, all this shit y'all put in y'all bucket when y'all get the stamps. Keep in mind, I was Ubering doing groceries. I went to the store, the grocery store, Walmart, and this I was picking up groceries for this family. These people got $400 worth of frozen food from Walmart delivered to a pay-as-you-go stay. You know, them hotel rooms that folks be paying and staying for months and years. I'm not saying that they didn't need to stay there. But for your ass to be standing there and you picking up $400 online, they shopped online, I delivered the shit. $400 worth of microwave food for food stamps. Then when they came to the car, all of them was like 800 pounds. Y'all need to stop. This government shutdown should be a fasting period for everybody. You need to stop eating so you can clear your mind. Let me see. Because they be following everything the controllers put out. Like automatic. Yes. Y'all are really worried about a government shutdown. This same government has not defended anybody that looks like you in any way. The past 5 years being shot down like dogs in the street. Now y'all mad that they ain't giving you food stamps? I am thoroughly confused. I just want to go and just clear my whole page. Hey, American, it's insane to me. And then y'all arguing with people about the government shutdown. Y'all need to shut the hell up. First of all, the government was not a system. The food stamps is not for you to have for 30 years. I know people right now, I'm 38, they were getting food stamps when we were 15, 16, and still to this day, they get motherfucking food stamps and I can't get none. And I always has had a job and work. Can't get $1. Y'all are the reason the systems are crashing. And then you steady want to be pointing at other folks, talking about, oh, this government shutdown. If you stuck in a low-ass vibration, you sitting in the house complaining about the government shutdown. been telling y'all, I made a video, several videos where we all was prepping. Y'all remember? You supposed to keep beans. Grandma always had beans in the house. So when you didn't have nothing, when shit like this happened, you got them beans. I got a pot of beans on right now. I got pintos. I got red beans. I got black eyed peas. Yo, if you are sitting in the house hungry because your enemy is no longer feeding you, you deserve to starve. I'm not being funny. I'm not above no shit. Like I said, I done been on assistance. The goal for me was to get off the shit. When they asked me after I had my baby, was my husband in the house? If he was in the house, we couldn't get them stamps. So when them stamps expired, when I spent them last $200, I cut the damn card up. I'm not finna lie and say he ain't here so y'all can put down statistically we ain't got no households and homes and families. You feeding into your own demise constantly. And then you wondering why you don't get no respect. Do you see any motherfucking Chinese people being interviewed on these news outlets? This shit be bringing tears to my eyes. Let me calm down. Do you see any Koreans being interviewed on these news outlets talking about they don't know how to eat? Do you see any Mexicans being interviewed on these news outlets talking about they ain't got nothing to eat? Do you see any Africans being interviewed now? The immigrants, the colonizers, their children, they get the most assistance right now in your country on your land. Do you see them interviewing anybody but you? And you getting on now acting like you helpless. That's why don't nobody respect you. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. And then when somebody telling your ass something, you in your feelings, you want to argue with me because I'm telling you, instead of worried about your children going to school and not having free lunch, put some seeds in a pot. Pack your children lunch. Your solution is to go begging around the neighborhood, asking strangers for handouts. Then as soon as you get poisoned, they can put something in this food. And after you done swallow it and digest it, something wrong with you, you're going to swear, woe is me. I'm like way up the hill with this shit. It's like low vibration. I'm going to go through my IG. I have not did it because I don't have time like that. Going through unfollowing folks, I really got to go through and clean that energy too. Y'all sitting around complaining about shit that a motherfucker ain't giving you when you good and healthy. You strong. This your goddamn country and you sitting whining and complaining about a government that was built on top of your ancestors. These motherfuckers came here and slaughtered, raped, and murdered, and you wonder why they ain't giving you your next meal? Instead of hoping, the energy we should be putting out there is that the goddamn whole system crumbles while the shit shut down. But you begging them to fix the problem. That's a problem. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Excuse my language. This shit done piss me off. This girl back and forth on my comment about some goddamn free school lunch, trying to tell me I'm not talking solutions. Bitch, I got a hole in my yard. You're a lie. You're a lie and the truth ain't in you. What I am not is helpless. You want me to be sitting around like you sitting around helpless. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. First of all, your ancestors was Republicans. They was about getting their own shits, working hard, making it happen. They weren't Democrats. The Democrats was started by the KKK. Let's start there. Secondly, my grandma ain't never depended on no handout. And she didn't goddamn work for no goddamn corporation. She just do odds and ends for folks. We always had land. And she always was free to move around when she wanted to. Y'all got to change y'all mindset. It is 2019. This is the year of the woman. So as a woman, you got to go out there and make shit happen. Any female I see that's sitting around complaining and whining about a handout, that's a problem for me. And I'm here to show y'all, I ain't just going to talk y'all head. I'm going to show y'all women that are actually out here being great. Millionaires, 2 years. That's all it took. I'm going to show you. Y'all don't believe me? Let me help you out. I am so sick and tired of us being sick and tired. So I'm going to help y'all. You got to pick yourself up and dust yourself out. All this whining and complaining. This is the Divine Feminine made a strong comeback started last year in, but y'all missed it. Y'all was too busy out there shopping for the holidays. Like I said, we're not rich and we're not poor. We don't claim that. Money is energy. So you have to draw that thing to yourself. You should never be nowhere spending your last, especially on fuck shit. All that shit y'all was buying for Black Friday. Do y'all know these corporations are building this shit not to last? Folks is buying a flat screen TV every year just because it's on sale. You're sounding crazy. Let me show y'all some folks that's winning. I'm so tired. Y'all done really, my vibration yesterday was totally different. It was Wednesday. The day of communication was doing good. Today, let's see. I'm going to help y'all out. If I can remember my password. Let's see. I'm going to help y'all out. That ain't my password. Hold on. Let me unshare this. I thought that was my password. Hold on. Let me stop screen sharing. Let me show this password so I can see. Y'all really okay. Stop you change the password. Okay. So we got it up and running. Man. We're gonna see folks that's not sitting at home worried about no goddamn food stamps. Period. Y'all really need to stop. These folks are straight out of America. And instead of sitting around whining and complaining, guess what they doing? Making it happen, making moves. I tried to get a group of women together. Let's do vision boards. Even though we ain't in the same space, it's okay. Let's do vision boards. Do you think folks want to do vision boards? No. But right now, you worried about food stamps? That shit could have been on your vision board to get our food stamps. It's time. Like I said, half y'all I know personally been on food stamps 15, 20 years. Your children is almost grown. You still getting assistance. That shit is a tool to help you get on your feet, not a lifestyle. Y'all out of pocket. Now, let me turn this camera around so we can be clear. Don't be looking at my pictures and shit. I be trying to hide them. Okay, y'all can see that. I don't care. Now, this is Super Saint. Her name is Raynell. What is her name? She is out of New Orleans. This girl is 30 years old. She owns her own makeup company. Made $1 million off y'all Black Friday. She made $1 million in 1 hour for her Black Friday sale. Out of New Orleans. Didn't come up wealthy. Probably was getting food stamps. Had a baby, it ain't no excuses. Cause you got children, you gotta worry about it. This girl made $1 million. She bought her mama a house. You know, you see all these folks and they doing all this fuck shit on social media. They get the money and what they do is buy jewelry and all that. She bought her mama a house and offered to buy her sister a house. Her sister turned it down. Donating, doing great things in her neighborhood, still eat the way she been eating. I can't judge what she eating. If she want a hot sausage, everybody know New Orleans is known for their hot sausages. They are quite tasty. If that's what she want to eat, you got all the vegans got something to say. You can't say shit about somebody else and what they eat. Do you? She out here handling her business. Let me show y'all somebody else. It's funny the shit we sit around and complain about, and then the next motherfucker will be using the opportunity to come up. This girl been telling you this is the year of the woman. She said, do your vision board before the new year. And this the fake new year now. Put the energy out there. Make it happen. Another millionaire out of New Orleans. I don't know how old she is, but Super is 30. She might be a little older, a little younger, older. Changing people's lives, giving stuff away. This is making things happen. Probably was on food stamps too, because she said she had her children young. Did she make that a lifestyle and a mentality? No. You use it and you get off. I'm so tired of people. This is her arguing back and forth. And you on my comments while we going in circles. I told, with all due respect, yes, we're going in circles because you decided that you want to comment on my comment. And then what you're talking about is nonsense. Girl, she wrote all these paragraphs after paragraphs. Girl, I don't have time for that. I used to say I got time. I don't. I'm working on my business in the background. That's what I'm getting accomplished. You should be getting something accomplished too. With social media, the way it is, let me show y'all one more person. This is a young girl, okay? Young girls. They doing circles around me too. These are young girls. She's selling clothes out her living room. She said, I ain't got no warehouse. She models for her own product. She's shipping out of her living room. It's no excuse. Wealthy, brown people, they not showing you this on the news, but they interviewing folks who talking about they don't know how they gonna feed their children. This girl got a baby. Making thousands, if not millions of dollars from her living room off of clothes. It ain't no excuse. And if you sitting around worried about whether or not the government is going to give you some more food stamps, it's something wrong with you. This is another girl out of North Carolina. Let's go to her page. She quit her full-time job to become an artist. This what you should be following on your goddamn timeline instead of these stories about not having enough food and free lunch and food stamp. She started painting right in her house, and then she bought her art studio. She stepped out on her gifts. All that other shit y'all on and stuck all that low vibrational shit, and then y'all want to argue with folks who trying to tell you you should not be worried about that low vibrational shit. Y'all need to really miss me. What I'm about to do is I'm gonna make my page back private and clean that mug off. It's too many women out here making big moves, and men too. Don't get me wrong, but this is the year of the woman. I'm trying to see if anybody else gonna pop up so I can let y'all in. Bottom line, this another young lady. Think she out of South Carolina, North Carolina. Let me see. She made candles. It ain't no reason. Even if you ain't got a gift that you know about, she print her labels on her computer. She's sitting at home. She got Valentine's Day selling candles. She doing candle fundraisers. She got candle sales. She putting the sports teams on account, whatever you want. Candles. It's no reason that you shouldn't be getting to your goddamn money right now. But y'all sitting around worried about whether or not the government is going to give you some more goddamn food stamps that's coming off my taxes. I can't get $1 worth of food stamps, pay hella taxes. Now we got another tax we paying, property taxes. They trying to tax you for existing. They trying to make a carbon tax. And y'all for all the fuckery. And why y'all worried about food stamps? They got a bill. It ain't that shut down because it's a couple of bills that's on the books. One of the bills is to relieve pedophiles from the pedophile being stamped on their name. That's the bill that's going through Congress while it's supposed to be shut down. The other bill that's going through Congress right now, let me think, where the other bill is. I read it yesterday. I got a screenshot on my phone. Hold on, let me think. For employees, if you are classified as an employee, the bill for you to be microchipped is on the goddamn table, but they shut down. Man, that shit is some lie. Y'all really got to pull it together. Y'all disappoint me, conscious, not conscious. This shit is out of control. These are the bills that's going through Congress right now. And you worry about whether or not you're going to get some more free stamps. If you don't get another stamp, let me be clear about where I stand at. If you don't get another stamp, I do not feel sorry for you. If you've been on food stamps and you've been fucking off your stamps and balling out of control and having cookouts and parties, see, the people I know, they hustle. So they using their stamps to cater their business. And whether or not it's legal or not, we ain't gonna talk about that because at some point, them enslaving and colonizing your land was legal at some point. So we're not gonna talk about legal or not. We're gonna talk about using your resources wisely. If you're not doing that and you just sitting around fucking off and waiting for handouts every month, going to the club all month, drinking, partying, doing your thug thing, I have no sympathy for you. And I'm not out of touch. We have not hit the lottery. This is how I always have felt. You're abusing the goddamn system and it's going bankrupt. So y'all need to get y'all shit together. Instead of sitting around on these computers arguing with folks and worried about free lunches and shit like that, put some goddamn seeds in some wet paper towels and watch them start to sprout. Because next month, it'll be time to put them seeds in the ground. Get you some gardens growing. Y'all see all this shit going on in these other countries and y'all think y'all exempt? They literally are taking over Venezuela right now. Told the president, the U.S. told the president that they ain't respecting that he got to say, and they know appointed the president, and he is now the acting president, and they ain't leaving Venezuela. Venezuela was eating dog food last year. They didn't have no food. The shelves was empty. They were eating dog food. They've been rioting. Why they not putting that on the news? Rioting because of all the corruption that was going on. But they're not playing that on the news. You living in the same existence. Your country you live in is corrupt. You got the Vatican not charging none of them priests that was molesting them children. All them walking away free with just telling apologies. That's what they handing out. They sorry they fucked your children. That's it. Excuse my language again. All this going on and you worry about free stamps? When these motherfuckers start running wild, And the pedophiles, you can't identify them no more. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. We got bigger shit to worry about. And none of y'all want to come together. She put a long paragraph of how they went around and they got Trader Joe's. And my thought was, y'all did all that because your children not getting free lunch. So if this would not have never happened, would you still have went to Trader Joe's and tried to get them to donate maybe some organic food to the school versus you waiting on the government to get them this GMO ass shit they giving your children? Probably not. And she's like, well, why don't you help out in North Carolina? Bitch, I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas minding my business, digging up soil in my yard, composting, getting ready to put some seeds in the goddamn ground. That's it. I'm not coming, standing, visiting. I can't even say I remember the last time I was in North Carolina. Miss me with the bullshit. I was just, girl, I told her, girl, first of all, you should have made your own comment. You trying to convince me? There's no convincing here. My child does not depend on school lunch. And not saying that that's a bad thing. Like I said, when I went to school, I enjoyed school lunch, but we were also back then getting real food. I'm 38. And when I was getting free lunch, I knew in my soul that my child would not grow up getting in line begging for free shit. I didn't want that for my seed. How many generations of us gonna go through, begging everywhere we go? No other culture respects you because you always expecting a motherfucking handout instead of finding solutions. And a main solution would be to grow your own goddamn food and fix your children lunch. I used to wish my mama fixed me lunch. No shade, no tea to my mama. But sometimes they didn't have good stuff. Sometimes we didn't have pizza and salad and corn. Sometimes they didn't have the budget for it. Now the budget is way less. So imagine what the hell they are giving your children for school lunch. I saw somebody post their child's school lunch. It was a pack of ketchup, a piece of bread, and some kind of patty. I don't want my child eating that anyway. We don't know if that's ground up pork in that patty. You don't know if it's ground up shit in that patty. But you just want your children to be able to have access to the free. Miss me, and I'm going to say this one more time. Miss me with the bullshit. Y'all be want to argue on social media. I'm not the one you're going to argue with. I'm just not. I'm not out of touch. I'm just about being prepared. Been telling y'all that all this shit finna crash and burn. Start getting prepared. Did y'all start putting up you some food and water and beans and stuff? Probably not. And then you'll be the main motherfuckers going around trying to break in other people's shit, trying to steal what they done put up. And don't tell me I'm out of touch. I'm not out of touch. I'm right on time. Sick and tired of seeing fuckery on my timeline. Now I could have came here today. We could have had a different conversation had not y'all been out here whining about school lunch early this morning. That is annoying. And you got, folks that's really devastated. And then they keep showing pictures and images of you being the face of suffering. As if you're the only motherfuckers that get food stamps in the United States. You should be offended. They using your ass for emotions. And y'all need to stop. Don't make me do another one of these videos. I don't like it on here cussing y'all out, but I will. It don't make no sense. Get y'all shit together. If you don't have a big yard, my grandma had a project apartment with a full garden behind that motherfucker. It's no excuses. Find you somewhere to plant you some food. If you don't have a yard at all, people are having successful container gardens. I wasn't even going to plant in the ground because I was like, dang, all the chemtrails, I want to wait and save up to get a greenhouse. We don't have greenhouse money. They're quite expensive. What I can do is later on, I can get me something to go over my garden. What's up, Ephra? I can get me something to go over the garden. That's later on. Right now, I got to make it do what it do. I'm composting and getting that land ready for them seeds come springtime. That's it. You sit around worried about them giving you free lunch and food stamps. That's not a solution. You sit around worried, complaining, want to argue online about food stamps and free lunch. That's not a solution, sis. You ain't got to tag me when you talking about free shit from a government that was built on top of my ancestors. I'm more mad that this shit is still standing. And my grandma 96. I say down with the whole shit. It's corrupt and it's full of pedophiles. Y'all want people who want to fuck your children, excuse my language, to run the country. And y'all all for the shit. Y'all arguing with folks who's speaking against this shit. This shit has been prophesied, even though the Bible is lost in translation. Somehow, miraculously, it still was prophesied that there was going to be a famine in the land. And y'all thinking, since it's generations past, it ain't going to happen or it don't apply to you. If you've never seen Hungry Days, it might hit in your lifetime. That's just full circle of nature. They depleting the soil. They just found some more oil in the Gulf, so they're going to pump until this bitch crash down. They don't give a damn. They are the locusts. They come and destroy everything. All the water dirty. Everything is filthy and y'all begging for the filth. I am confused. Y'all begging for the filth. You don't even know what they feeding your child, giving them free school lunch. You don't know what's in that stuff. And you crying about free lunch. That is crazy to me. And not only are you crying, you talking about how y'all got together and went around the neighborhood begging for free stuff instead of planting some seeds in the ground so that y'all won't have to worry about the shit when it really go down. This is just the beginning of the crumbling. If y'all don't get that, whether y'all know the language or don't know the language, if y'all don't get that in order to build something up, some shit got to be tore down, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all expecting too much from this thing called life. And it ain't rocket science. Y'all need to be using this time, if y'all sit around hungry, as a fast so that you can hear your spirit. What I've been doing for the last 6 months is fasting. On and off fasting. And I'm not talking about eating fruits and goddamn vegetables. My grandma been eating fruits and vegetables before it became popular. Hey, I'm talking about water fasting. Let your body heal. Eat some of this disgusting ass shit away that you've been putting in your body for decades. Use this period. This is fasting season. The spring is the new year. And ancestrally, your ancestors used to fast. And stay out of this low vibration and shit. Cut the TV off. Stop watching the news. They keep putting us up there as the face of suffering. We the only folk going hungry due to the government shutdown. Do you know what that says to the world? You can't even survive on your own. You're looking crazy to the world. You don't see no Chinese being interviewed about that shit? Talking about some, I don't know what bill I'm going to pay next. Y'all looking crazy out here. Bad representations of us. They had a whole, and nothing against the LGBTQ, RSP, nothing against you. They got a whole man sitting on TV talking about some, with his eyebrows arched. Hell no. His child couldn't go and get an extra milk. My question, why is your children still drinking milk in 2019? And you seeing that this stuff is poisoning your bodies. I can't get with it. I can't. And I can't feel sorry for you. I don't. And I have empathy. I am an empath. That's why I'm on here fussing. I feel hard for my people because y'all is just out of control right now. The next person posts something on my timeline about this goddamn government shutdown is gonna be unfollowed, unsubscribed, whatever it takes. You're gonna be off my timeline. It don't affect you. Y'all should be happy to see that this shit is come tumbling down and it's time. We need to be organizing and keeping ourselves accountable for ourselves. That's it. All the other shit, y'all need to let it go. I'm just saying, it's tough. All I'm saying is all that government shutdown, and y'all, it's actually in your feelings. When you read through the comments, y'all for real. Y'all not just saying, oh, well, this was going on, this was, y'all for real. All that fear mongering. Fast. Turn your plate away. If you got food, turn it away. It's time. We've been on this stuff gonna crumble. Eventually, it's time. And I hope, I'm gonna put out into the universe that it comes crumbling down. I hope our ancestors are behind the crumble with a force, using every element, water, wind, fire, and earth. I hope it all comes crumbling down. Only the fittest gonna survive. And if you don't have any stored beans and emergency food, you deserve what's gonna come with that. I'm sorry. If you have a child or elderly in your household, you should always, every time you go to the store, be picking up a couple of items for emergency only and putting them up and hiding them somewhere. We have 1,000,002 excuses when it comes to stuff. Girl telling me I ain't talking solutions because I ain't telling her to go around the neighborhood and beg for food. No, ma'am. My little one is good. If some shit happen, I won't eat. But guess what? I'm saving up my water. And I'll treat it as a fast. That's it. I'm not worried. If I don't eat again, as y'all can see, I'm plus size. And let me show you I ain't stunning. If I don't eat again, I ain't missed a meal. I'm not worried. What I am doing over here is working on my business. This is the year. If you want the energy in the universe behind you, this time you should be using to bust through all these boundaries that they done made for you. Get your business going. Set your generations up. Y'all are setting your generations up to fail. And then your example is that they should be just like you were going through the school line, getting free lunch. You want them to have free lunch. That should not be a goal, sweetie. It should not. I'm sorry. For me, when I was getting free lunch, yeah, it was good. I was good. But I don't want my seed going through begging. That's what that is. It's free. And when you subject yourself to be fed by your enemies, you also subject yourself to be starved by your enemies. Bottom line, there's no argument there. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm finna go. I got to take some photos of my products so that when this shit get busted out, I'll be ready. I'm gonna continue making these videos, continue pumping out this information, but it's not gonna be low vibrational. We're finna get into these herbs and flowers that you can use to heal your body, roots that you can use, that your ancestors were using. Everything has its purpose. You came from the earth. There's even dirt that you can eat to fix some of the problems in your body. But you don't want to talk about it. You worried about the government shutting down and how you ain't gonna get no free lunch for your children. This year is gonna be way different. And like I said, the new year is coming. Springtime is the new year. It's coming. And we're gonna start bringing this knowledge. These herbal classes I've been taking, I'm gonna share it with y'all. We're gonna find out roots, herbs, flowers, everything that you can use to be cleansing your body, building your body back up. And that's it. All this other low vibrational news, y'all not finna get there from here. I'm not doing it no more. Peace and power to you. And thank you for watching. I know y'all busy. Thank you for all your support. I will be DMing and contacting everybody once I get those business pages up and running, asking you to follow. Please support and follow. Don't forget to go on IG, follow me, Styles by Nina LLC. On YouTube, Styles by Nina. I am on Twitter, Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina. I'm also on Patreon. And I have a lot of do-it-yourself videos of how I make my product available to you on my Patreon. My lowest tier is $6. $6 a month is not bad. Learning how to make your own body products. That's how we save money around here. If you into that sort of thing. If not, then we still going to be bringing information on these herbs and stuff right on YouTube, right on Instagram. So don't even worry about it. I'm going to share what I'm learning with y'all. All the way from the herbs to the business part. I'm taking a couple of business classes right now. And everything else, I hope y'all stay lifted. Fly above all this low vibrational energy. This is also a time of revealing. So a lot of stuff is coming to the light that's already been there. It's just being exposed. Do not let your emotions get into it because these are people who feed off your emotions. Fly clear of the BS. And I'm out here. Peace and power to everybody. And I gotta go.